Yes, fellas. Welcome to Bala Sports. What's going on, Solomon?
Yo, what's up, my brother? What's going
W-
on?
Man, I'm here, man. You?
Ah, we're still breathing.
Yeah, fact. Yo, it's week 16 start tomorrow early. Well, start
Yo,
Thursday night.
yo, man, I can't believe. Just remember, just a few years ago, week 16 was the end of the season. now,
Right,
now,
right.
now it's not even the end, man. I'm telling
Hell
you,
no.
I think eventually they might get to 20 games. Who knows?
It's gonna be tough because I don't think football season should last for that long. That's why
I
many
know,
people are into it. Don't you think people will get bored if it gets to 20 games?
I know, and look at these college players when they come in. They're not
Right.
used to playing that many games. I remember they were asking Kincaid, the tight end for the Bills, what was the highest number of games he's ever played in his career. He said 13, and that was a lot.
Damn.
13. And I'm sure back then in college they're probably complaining. This is too many games. 13.
Right.
And then the NFL sometimes you just get into your bye.
Yo, I just like the way we just got right to it. That's crazy, yo, bro. We couldn't wait to talk about this, man. And
Ah,
that's a beautiful thing because we can't wait. We can't wait because this is our first time actually about to start doing NFL predictions.
yeah, that's yeah,
So
that's I love that part, bro.
yeah, because we got to pick and hopefully we have a few more people that's supposed to be joining us in the
Right.
future. But definitely we're gonna start with us, man.
And
The
I hope
most and the solo guy.
and I hope you be keeping records so when we come back on Monday, Tuesday,
Right.
so you
That's
can see
definitely
how I'm gonna nail every game. I'll be at like at 80%.
You know what? This guy says he's gonna be 80%.
80% or more. Guarantee.
Definitely though. But as we were talking like about more games in the NFL, because week 16, you say usually week 16 be the last games and
Yeah.
stuff like that,
Why
the
you
last week.
used to?
Right.
Yeah.
So now with more games. But I don't think that NFL could actually, with all these injuries, do you think they could actually sustain more than 20 games?
Why? First of all, the union gets involved. And I
Right.
remember they did discuss that if the owners want, because the bottom line for the owners is money. If they can get more games, they would get more games.
Right.
But this is where the union comes in. So I heard a proposal back. I don't know if it was a proposal or just somebody suggesting. If the owners want more games, then the union will suggest that then you need more players on the roster. So instead of having
Right.
53, you have to increase the number to like 60 or 70 something.
Gotcha.
Are the owners willing to pay extra 13, 14 guys? Probably not. But again, they can because the more games they have, the more revenue they share. Know what I mean?
Right.
So either way, they're making money. If it was up to the owners,
Uh-huh.
and then another suggestion was that if you increase the number of games, maybe you have to give teams two buys. That would be too much, don't you think? So you have
Like,
you have a buy in, I don't know, after 8 games and another buy after 10 games.
oh, okay. So basically you can't, well, yeah, it's not possible for teams to get 2 weeks in a row off. That's not,
You
nah.
mean 2 weeks in a row? Yeah,
Right.
but
Like,
yeah, I think they proposed like, 1 week there and a few weeks later, or 10 more games, another buy. I mean,
right.
it just schedule. You gotta remember, you gotta schedule games for 32 teams. I'm sure it's not easy,
Yeah. Yeah.
but we'll
But
see.
let's get to the games that we got going on this weekend, and we
Also,
are huh?
I'm sorry. Before you go further, you gotta talk about that game last night. Did you watch any?
I didn't watch the whole game, but
Yeah,
yes, but
but you saw the
yeah,
final
but I saw the
score.
highlights. I like
Oh
this one,
yeah,
and I saw the final score. What do you
yeah.
think of? You're right though. Why do I keep forgetting about Thursday night football?
I
So remember
know.
I said this. I said Thursday night football. Usually the home teams usually win it.
Yeah, you're right,
Yes,
and I think you've been right every week. And
but I keep
also,
forgetting about that.
right, and also this is the first year since they started
Uh-huh.
these games that actually they've had good games on Thursdays. This is the first
Yeah,
year. Remember the previous years, like
yeah,
all the
but
Thursday games have been terrible.
yeah, but also the beginning of the season was a little shaky. Like nobody really. It
Yeah,
was a lot of low scoring games. I think as the season goes on, and That's
Yeah,
when we really start seeing higher scoring games, and
right. It
usually,
just
and again,
yeah, it just seems like some teams they're just not ready for Thursday, man. They don't get up, which is crazy because after Thursday game, you get like what 10 days off before your
right,
next game. I
right,
mean, it's a short week in the beginning, but the back end of it, you get a lot of days. Because a
right.
lot of teams play Sunday, and then they play Thursday. I mean, you gotta have depth on your team, I guess.
Yeah. So starting like because of is an Amazon Prime mostly. Do you think that? Excuse me. Do you think that it's gonna become more like a prime time games now because it's an Amazon Prime? Almost like half of the country got Amazon Prime.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. If you think about it, do you think more people have cable TV or more people have Prime? Probably Prime, right?
Probably yes.
Yeah. Well, there's a reason
Yeah.
why the
Right.
games are. Yeah, there's a reason why the games are on Prime TV. They pay the NFL a lot of money for the rights for those games. And listen, and these are business people, so they know that they're getting the viewership, I
Are
guess.
you breaking up a little bit, bro?
Still,
Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you clearly.
Oh, okay. Because you was breaking up earlier.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes technology let us know.
Right. Fact. We didn't
Snap.
get to the game yet, and they started, and
Yeah,
technology started to creep on us.
yeah,
But let's
man.
get to it though, man.
Let's get to it, man. We start
Bro,
with
I'm
tomorrow.
looking through these games right here. There's a lot of games.
So we
There's
start
a lot
with
of good games this week. This
so
week,
we so we start with the two games tomorrow, right?
yeah, Saturday, huge, especially for you. It's gonna be huge, but another nice division game going on between Cincinnati
Cincinnati
and
Bengals.
and Pittsburgh, and that's a division game. Of course, we all know they all got backup quarterbacks, especially with Cincinnati got a backup. I think he's a decent backup quarterback, and with the Pittsburgh Steelers, we don't know mostly who's gonna be this quarterback because most of the quarterback we don't
Wow.
consider them as a quarterback.
So they already announced
You're breaking up,
Ken
brother.
I'm still breaking up.
Yeah, you're coming in and out like a little, like you're losing connection or
Let me
something.
see. I don't know why. How about like this? Still?
Yeah, your voice sound like a.
Really? How about like this? Still?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you clearly, yeah.
Oh,
You sure it's my end?
I mean, I'm not the one that's It's like it's like your video. I mean, he just froze. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh yeah, because you keep coming in and out. It's like you froze and pause. However you want to call it, bro.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Over my end, it's not showing any problem. So let me
Oh,
check my Wi-Fi. I don't know. My Wi-Fi says it's excellent.
oh, okay. There we go. I got you. Okay, bro. My bad, man. Now I could
No,
definitely see you now. Yeah. So
I don't
let's
know.
get to the picks. Let's go to picks of week 16. We know on the Thursday night games, the Rams looking good. They continue the great run. I think they're gonna be a team to be worried about entering the playoff. Whoever's gonna be second seed is got something to worry about playing against the Rams in the NFC.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
yeah, Saturday Cincinnati versus Pittsburgh. Who you got? Since Pittsburgh is 2.5 points.
And that they favorites, Pittsburgh's
Yes,
favorites.
2.5.
So first of all, I hear they automatically gave what I think 2 points for home team.
Right.
So that means if this game was played on the neutral side, the Bengals might be the favorites, right? And
Yeah.
all right, this one I'm gonna predict is Pittsburgh winning an upset.
Bro, the boy going the we all know what's going on. But can you hear
Wow,
me?
but I'm all right. I was asking that because I think I'm picking an upset, and that'll be
Okay.
Pittsburgh wins that game. I know they
You
have
pick-
the third. I think it's probably the third string quarterback, Rudolph, because Kenny Pickett's not playing, Trubisky's
right.
not playing, so they're down to their third backup. And because of the defense, and I trust Mike Tomlin to really
Right.
come up with something. That defense gonna keep them in that game. So I'm gonna pick an upset. So I would say gonna be a low scoring game, man.
Got you.
I'm looking like 17-14.
All right. I mean, I don't know, man. Well, me, I'm going with Cincinnati to win this game because of I do like what Cincinnati coach is doing. Even though Joe Burrow is no longer playing, but like to see how they got a backup quarterback Brownie. Yes, last game I don't think he played great, but
And Chet,
he actually playing well so far. The past what 3 games or 4 games that he started. So
right.
because of that and all the things that's going on in Pittsburgh, all these drama conversation going on, hopefully they come out and really show up. But for
Yeah,
that reason, that's why I'm going with Bengals to win this game.
what's called?
Um, do we have to do score prediction too?
Yeah, you gotta give me a score. I gave you 17-14.
17-14?
Yes, that's what I gave
Man,
you. Yep.
stop, man. Okay,
Come
I'm
on,
going
man.
with 28-17.
28-17. Dude. These
28-17.
backup quarterbacks they ain't scoring 28 points.
28-17.
Okay, we'll see. Also, remember, the Bengals will be playing without their number one receiver. Chess still out. So you think I still score 28 points?
I still believe that it's going to be 28-17. Based on the defense, probably might score some few points, but I'm going to go 28-17. I don't see it's going to be a lower scoring game. From the
Okay.
Pittsburgh side, I would pick them 17 points just because, hopefully the defense too might step up, but I see 28-17.
But you know what's crazy? We both picked 17 for the Steelers. I just picked them to win 17.
This guy.
All right, next game,
Yeah,
bro.
but moving into the next game, man. Your Buffalo Bills against LA Chargers.
The
Buffalo
prime time,
looking good.
the prime time game,
Yes,
8
Buffalo is
p.m.
looking good. Look at it. Look at you. Can't wait to say there's a prime
Prime
time game.
time game, man. 8 p.m.
So let me go first because I'm not a Bill fan. You are. I pick Buffalo to win this game. 32, 31, 31-14.
Okay. And why do you think the Buffalo Bills will win this game?
Why do I think Buffalo Bills win? Because I believe Buffalo Bills are the better team and Buffalo have more weapon. And I know the Chargers just fired their coach, and I don't see I think the Chargers season is over, man. I think they already give up on the season. Why don't you just go for a draft pick? Really,
Did,
like it really
did-
all season it hasn't been that the coach, that everything that was going on, just the whole franchise right now is like,
I know.
you know,
I just think them just moving to LA from San Diego was a mistake from just. I know they wanted a new stadium, but nobody likes him in LA. Watch tomorrow. 80% of that stadium will be wearing red, white, and blue Buffalo Bills colors. Like they don't have home field advantage. Never, ever.
yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, because you keep going in and out. Same thing happened again.
I don't know, man. Maybe I need to stop moving. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I could hear you.
Okay. All right. I give you my prediction. I'm picking the Bills. Um, it's
You
so
got
hard for you to ask me because we've been here. The Bills, one week they look great, great. Another week they look
Yeah, dude,
mediocre.
you got a little bit malfunction going on with your internet right now.
I don't know. On my end, it just looks everything looks fine.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Um, let me look. Yeah, everything looks fine to me.
Yeah, can you hear me now? Yeah, I could hear you. I could see you clearly now.
Yeah, I can hear you and see you clearly the whole time.
All right.
Still?
No,
Yeah.
you good now.
Hmm. I didn't do
So
anything.
you say you got Bills because I didn't hear your prediction to score.
And
You say you got
well, I pay. I have Buffalo Bills. I think the Bills gonna score at least 40.
40 points.
Mm-hmm. and
Damn.
I got the Chargers scoring
This guy got a really, really, really high
14,
hope for the Bills offense.
14. Chargers
Wh-
14.
Who's missing? Who's missing from the Bills? From the Bills offense.
Nobody. Who's
Okay.
missing? You said?
No, no. Who's missing from the Chargers defense?
Wow, everybody misses every week. Apart from Khalil Mack, that's the only player we will be worried about. The whole defense just never show up. They gave us 63 points to the Raiders. Come on, 63.
And you think that's gonna happen again with a new
No,
coach?
no. I don't think it'll
Okay,
be.
man. You said 40 to what? 14?
Yeah, at least 40. Yeah, at least 40.
No, shit. Damn. Yo, next
40.
game. Next game, Indy versus the Atlanta, the Falcons, man. The Falcons. I don't understand. Yo, I just noticed. I think I read it somewhere not too long ago that the Falcons head coach dad is actually the I don't know if he's the CEO of FedEx, and his son
Eh,
is a coach in the NFL.
no, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Oh
why
yeah.
they're messing up. But you know
So who
what?
you,
Now, my heart, I think the Colts, because both teams have something to play for. Atlanta
right?
have a chance to win their division, and the
Yep.
Colts are in the playoffs right now, right? They
Right.
keep winning, they stay in. I want the Falcons to win. For that reason, I'm gonna pick the Falcons to win. Um, and I know the Colts. I think the Colts are the Colts favorite for this game.
The Colts. Atlanta. Yeah, basically, yeah. -2 for the home team for the Colts. I mean for
For the Atlanta.
Atlanta for the Falcons. Yes.
Well, I'm picking Atlanta to win. Um, both of these two teams can score a lot of points. They
Right.
both average very low points. So I'm gonna pick Atlanta win this game by a score of 21-17.
21-17. Close game.
Yes, sir. Because so the
Hmm.
Colts, all they do is run the ball. They'll be running the ball.
Which they're pretty good at it.
Right, but when you run the ball, you don't tend to score a lot of points. You know what I mean?
True.
But you're chewing up too much clock running the ball. So that's
Right.
why that's why I was shocked that the Bills scored. How many the Bills scored? 30, 40 against the
That's
Cowboys? 40 points?
31. I guess the Cowboys
31? No, yeah,
31.
31. Yeah, 31.
Yeah.
That's a lot of points for just running the ball. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I think gonna be a low
This
scoring game.
for me, this is gonna be a tough one because I don't think either team like if I had to choose a team that I should watch more this year will be the Colts.
The
But
Colts, right?
Atlanta, yeah, is like because I seen the Colts actually play some really tough games,
I know.
and
I think part of the reason why I picked Atlanta because in my heart I really want the Colts to
supposed to
lose.
lose. I got you.
But,
All right, I'm going with the Colts.
oh wow.
Yeah, I'm going with the Colts.
So
I'm
we have
definitely
differed on what? At least 2 games so far?
yeah, 2 games. I'm going with the Colts. Just I don't know. It's tough, but because of I saw more Colt games this week. I mean, this year than I did in Atlanta Falcons games, and I do
Well,
like the running game. I think they really know how to pound. I mean, I'm going to the Colts to win it.
all right then. Let me give you a few stats then. So the Colts they average 24.6 a
Right.
game, and that's 8th in the league. I didn't realize that Atlanta only averages 18.4, which is 26. So they way in the back.
Six-
So that means the Falcons they're gonna struggle to score some points. But the bad thing for the Colts,
How's the defense?
yeah, that's what I was just getting to that. they allow almost 25 points.
Damn.
So this goal, actually they're the same, exactly the same. Both 24.6 and 24.5.
Right.
So, and Atlanta Falcons only allow 19.9. I mean, the stats show both of those teams are not too good. They're not very
Right.
good. So we'd be like watching two bad teams beat up on you, but somebody has to win. And I'll pick
Definitely.
out. Yeah,
I,
I'll pick
d-
Atlanta.
okay, I pick Colts, and let's go Colts, man. Green Bay versus Colorado, man. The Panthers versus the Green Bay Packers.
See, this game
I'll
is so
Nah, I'm
hard.
going for I'm gonna pick first. I'm gonna pick Green Bay. Off the bat, I'm gonna pick Green Bay. Off the bat, I'm gonna pick Green Bay. Like I know Green Bay defense hasn't been that great, but you playing against the Panthers, which is like who's the quarterback again?
The Panthers are so bad, but the only
Is
reason
it?
why I can't hesitate is they be playing they playing at home. Maybe they might show up.
Nah, I'm going straight with Green Bay. I'm going Green Bay 24, 10. It's gonna be low in score.
24-10.
Yes.
That's not low scoring. You know what? I am going with Green Bay too.
All right. What's your score? What's your
Um,
prediction score?
I think Green Bay wins 27-10.
27-10. We all got the 10 on it.
Yeah,
So
man.
let's move.
The Panthers have only won 2 games. It's hard to pick them, man. 2 games all
Yeah,
season.
right. And
I just can't.
it's just come on, man. That's no brainer. I mean, even though they're at home, it's like, and then the Green Bay got something to play for. The Panthers don't got nothing to play for.
I know the Panthers
You
have
know,
the average two touchdowns a game, 14 points.
right?
Yeah, and they allow 25 points. Yeah, there's no way they're gonna win this game unless a miracle happens. Yeah, that was easy. What's the next one?
Yeah. The next game, Cleveland versus Houston.
This game is so intriguing because they're both in the one. Houston got knocked out of the playoffs last week when they lost, but they're still
Right.
in it. They're in the hunt, so they got a lot to play for. And Cleveland, we know Cleveland is tough. That defense is tough. Uh, so Cleveland is 9-5, and the Texans are 8-6. Um, the Texans will be playing without their quarterback,
Right.
so they have a backup quarterback, which I think Cleveland gonna win this game. But just because I want an upset, I'm gonna pick Houston to win this game.
Houston. Damn.
And I'm gonna say a low scoring affair, 21 20.
21-20. Damn.
I don't know. I think I get
Somebody hit
20
a field goal at the end.
yeah, I don't know. 21-20. Something gonna happen. Something gonna miss extra point, go for 2 or
Right.
something.
I mean, I love Houston. I love the story. CJ Stroud is like one of my favorite quarterback this year.
Yeah, but he
But
ain't
because
playing.
he's not right, because he's not playing, and I know that like the energy and everything feed off him the way he actually play. Man, dude, you gotta love the way this young cat play. You know,
And by freaking Joe Flacco too.
right? And then that's why my pick now. I'm going with Cleveland because Joe Flacco is a
Yeah,
very is a game manager quarterback. He knows that what he got, and he was in Baltimore. He knows the importance of what the defense are capable of doing, and
yeah.
how to give the defense rest. That's the way he's gonna win the game. So I'm going with Cleveland winning this game, and I'm going and it's gonna be close because both teams.
Actually,
I think both teams defense tight.
right.
You
Actually,
know,
I
they're
do
gonna be
agree. I do agree that Cleveland gonna win, but I'm still gonna pick against them just for the sake of it.
just for the sake of it. This
Yeah,
guy. So
because
I
I've
give
won
Cleveland to score at least 27 to
27.
14.
Yeah. Okay.
27-14. Yep.
Okay.
So Detroit versus Minnesota. Minnesota is +3. Ye-
This will be a good game actually. This game we played in Minnesota, and the
Yo, Minnesota,
Vikings
right here, yo.
eh?
Nah, just my boy just threw a
Oh.
ball down the stairs.
And the Vikings are not out of it yet. So I think they're gonna play hard. Detroit is a better team at this point, and they've been a better team all season.
Right.
But once in a while, Detroit lay an egg, like they did a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
But then last week they came back and played so well.
Right.
So now they're going back on the road. You know what? I'm gonna pick another upset. I picked the Vikings to win this game. I know I might regret it, but
You know,
I got the Vikings win this game, 28-25, high scoring game.
I agree with you on picking the Vikings
Oh,
winning this
what?
game. The reason why I picked the Vikings to win this game because I don't trust Detroit. It's not a team that I have. Like I said, all season they gotta show you. And every time I really sit down and try to watch them play, it's like they lose.
But
Like
you
the
know
game
what?
against Green Bay.
But what's
I
crazy when they do win, they're very impressive.
right. That's what I'm saying. When they do win, they're very impressive. So they don't control the like on and off button yet. They just keep on, and then when they lose and they look real bad.
It is ugly when they lose.
Yeah. So I'm picking Vikings to win this game. So we both got Vikings, but my score it's gonna be like I think it's gonna be really close because
It's,
I don't
it's
see
gonna
the Vikings put that
it's
much
gonna be
numbers
high.
up.
It's gonna be high scoring because Detroit. One thing they can do is score points.
That's what I'm just about to say. The only way Detroit's gonna win this is gonna be more than two or three touchdowns.
Right.
So
And I have a feeling we're gonna lose on this. We're gonna lose on this game. I think Detroit really gonna win.
yeah. So what you say your score was again?
I said high scoring. I said 28-25. I think
28-25. Where you get the five from?
28-25. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Just you never know, man.
I say 34, 21. High scoring game.
Like when you picking these games, do you look at the start of the game? Do you have any opinion on 1 o'clock games versus 4 o'clock games or prime time games? Or
Right.
it doesn't matter?
I mean, it doesn't really. We're picking it. We're picking it. The only team that I actually think that like I might do a little time zone or time different would be
The
Seattle.
Vikings and the Vikings.
Seattle.
Remember the Vikings don't win prime time, but this game is 1 o'clock, so they might win.
Right. But the reason why I say Seattle because of Seattle coming to play at 1 o'clock time, especially if they travel on the road,
Right.
which will be the game against Tennessee. You know,
Okay.
yeah. So
That's the next game we're gonna.
no. Next game basically is useless. It's just two of the useless teams in the
Which
NFL.
one?
Washington was in the Jets.
Come on. We still,
Rubbish. Straight up rubbish.
I mean, we still we still got a pick though.
Wow. You know what?
Yeah.
Just for the sake of it, because the Jets actually give the Eagles the first loss, I'm gonna pick Washington to win this game. Because I don't see the Jets offense doing anything than just
Okay, and
still fighting.
I'm gonna pick against you in this game. I'm gonna pick the Jets
The
to
only
upset.
reason why you're picking the Jets because they don't have no more business making it to the playoff. And they're in your division.
Right, but also remember the Jets a few weeks ago. They scored a lot of points. The last time Wilson played, remember
Right.
they scored like a lot of points somehow.
Why you didn't play again last game?
He has a concussion. At least that's what they're saying. He's out this game too. Who we playing quarterback? Um,
Oh, that's
remember
gonna be tough though. Now you got me thinking twice. Because the Jet defense still there.
the
But do you
Jets.
think the defense is gonna give up on them now? You're like, okay, what's the
Why
point?
if they didn't give up in week 13 and 14 and 10, why would they give up now? Week
They had
16.
hope. They have hope. They have hope that Aaron Rodgers is gonna come back. They had to make it to the playoff. Bro, man, like when you watch, like, especially like, I know this is different sports, but like you play like playing soccer. I remember like, okay, I don't even need to go far. Let's say when we were playing, like when we played for a team, then
Mhm.
like you playing defense, you busting your ass, and the offense and the midfield is not doing shit. That you
And
just
yeah,
suddenly like, okay, you just running around like a chicken, like a chicken with his head off. Like I'm just like, what the hell, man? Like,
and you're down
it,
five
it,
nothing.
right, and you down 5-0, and
You
you just
just start
like, you know what I'm
running.
saying?
Yeah, but you gotta remember it's different. These are professionals. A lot of
I
these
know,
players, but a lot of these players, they are trying to put tape out there so other teams can see. So
I
they're hoping to get
understand that.
picked up by somebody.
I understand that. So now the question is not for the Jets with what's his name, Robert Sala.
Yeah,
Your
he's a
top
good
play,
coach.
yeah, he's. I mean, we don't know yet because we haven't seen him hire better offensive. Well, at Rogers, well, the old Jets situation is just a bad franchise. You know what I'm saying? Like you can look at it like from the. That's like watching a Premier League team like Manchester United. You know that. Well, I'm not comparing the Jets with Manchester United as
Yeah,
big as club they are, but
right. The Jets are just they're bad. They're a bad run organization. Everything is just bad. Like nothing works out. Even
right,
when they seem to try injuries or something. But that defense is legit. That defense is one of the best defenses. So
right.
I think that game. You know what? What's surprising for the game you didn't want to talk about? We spent quite some time talking about it.
You're right though. That's crazy. Yo, pick your pick, yo. Let's get out of this game, yo.
I picked
Because
I
it's
picked I picked the Jets, and by the Jets only scores like 10 or 13 points.
so what's gonna be
So
the score? 10-0?
no, 13-10.
13-10.
I don't really know.
Yo. All right. Seahawks versus Tennessee, man. I think Tennessee's already been eliminated. I think about 5 or 6 teams already been eliminated from the playoff. And Seattle still got a shot. I don't know. Gina Smith might play, but traveling from Seattle going to Tennessee, I think yes, there might be a team that want to prove something based on the coach, the attitude, and everything else. And they still got who King Henry, but I think he's
Yeah,
coming to the end.
but you know they have a new quarterback. I'm
What's
sorry,
his
I
name?
just
Levi. It's Levi.
something. I just forgot his name, but
Yeah.
some fans are thinking is the future in Tennessee. So I think if he's playing, I think he's playing. I think they're gonna put up a fight.
Right.
The last game they should have won. I forgot what happened that they lost, but they should have won. And this game, I don't really care who wins or loses.
I'm
But
picking Seattle 24-14.
I'm picking Seattle only because I think Seattle has more to play for than the
Right.
Titans. So I'm picking Seattle too. But they come into to the East Coast. It's 1
Right.
p.m. If they do win, I think gonna be a low scoring game. I don't 21-17.
21-17.
Seattle wins.
Seattle 21-17. Okay.
Which is
Next game we
crazy.
got the Jackson. Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry, it is crazy. I said 21-17, and this is what exactly both teams average. So I didn't even know. Seattle
Oh,
average is 21 and the Titans 18 points. So
yeah. Jacksonville versus Tampa Bay.
this is intriguing game also. Baker
Is
Mayfield has
Lawrence
been
is yeah, go ahead.
Baker Mayfield
Yeah.
has been impressive. I know I never liked Baker Mayfield, but
Because he's not under the spotlight. It's really not. He just
you,
out somewhere
you
where there's no
think
expectation. He's just out
you
there just balling. Like, you know
you
what I mean?
think
When the last time you turn go ahead.
you think when the spotlight is on him, he can't perform?
When the spotlight is on him, he tend to want to do more.
Like in Cleveland?
Yeah, you know what I mean? When in Cleveland, like, Cleveland was had this hope like is the next LeBron James coming to save them.
Why he was the number
You
one
know,
pick, right?
right. But now
Uh,
that obviously he was number one pick because he's talented. You know, we know he got that. But since then, like coming to Cleveland, all that now he just I am impressed with him because I know he's a gunner. He's the
yeah,
type of Matthew Stafford Jr. looking to want to gun the ball out there and all that kind of stuff like that. But I think he's in the right place where there's not a lot of spotlight and everything else. And he's better, probably he's in better place mentally. Maybe the number one pressure thing has lift off from his shoulders. So he's just trying to prove himself. He's not doing it
right,
no more for people out there. He's doing it now for
right.
himself. That's how I
Yeah,
see a guy playing like.
yeah. Remember he played with the Rams too. last year, a couple years ago. People forget he made that stop too. He's been to a
Right.
few teams, but last week I think they were in Green Bay, right?
Yeah.
He had the perfect ratings for in that game. Like he
Yep.
was like the first quarterback in Green Bay to do such and such, like
Right.
crazy numbers.
Yep.
So he was so impressive. He looked like Tom Brady out there. And now he's coming back home. And the Jacksonville Jaguars have not been impressive. I know their record says
Right.
they're a good team, but they've been really lucky. I know they beat the Bills in London, but they've
Right.
been really lucky. I'm gonna go with Baker Mayfield
Same here,
winning
man.
this game. Right now they are 7-7, so they are still in it. So by the end of the day, Tampa Bay gonna be 8-7, and the Jaguars gonna be 8-7 too. And the score will be 24-17.
24-17. Hmm.
Baker Mayfield. Another
Okay.
perfect game.
Arizona versus Chicago.
You didn't
Minus
pick.
4 for Chicago. I
Who-
did pick. I picked Tampa Bay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I picked Tampa Bay because of Jacksonville. I don't know if Lawrence is gonna play anyway, and I don't think that he's gonna be. I don't know, man. I like Doc Peterson. I like the way that the defense play, but I'm not too much a fan of
Yeah,
Jacksonville's offense the past couple weeks.
I know. In the
Yeah,
beginning of the in remember in the first 5 weeks of the season, maybe for the first 6, they were even talk of them being the number one overall seed in the playoff,
right.
and
See,
that
damn.
went away because they were rolling.
Right.
All right, what you say, Cardinals?
Yeah, Cardinals versus Bears. Chicago
Oh
versus
my God, this is just as bad as the Jets and whoever
right.
they were
So just
playing.
pick so just pick the winner and we go from there, man. I don't want to spend too much time talking. But I do
You
will
know
say
what?
this though. Chicago defense is on point. Chicago got great defense and Justin Field, he's a guy that I just gotta see him play. I can't really
What Justin Fields needs is another elite receiver. If he gets another receiver, that offense is going to be on point. But as of right now, man, this game is the hardest to pick because we got Kyle Murray on the other side, who
right.
he can play crazy whenever. You know what? I'm going to pick Chicago. I'm going to pick Chicago.
I know you was gonna what's the score?
Let's go. 24-21.
24-21.
They're going to win by a field goal.
Okay, I'm gonna pick Chicago too because they playing at home and I love the defense and I think that playing at home is gonna help them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not excited picking this game because I feel bad for the fans that have been in the stand sitting in the cold watching this game.
Look who's talking. You go to Buffalo. What you talking about this guy?
Yeah, but that's my team, and there's
Right.
hope. These two teams have no hope. That's the thing. It's not like
He said that's
let me
my team because there's a hope.
let me see what's their records. Man, 3-11, 5-9. Come on,
Yo. All
and
right.
Chicago. They're already talking about moving out of Chicago. They're going out to the suburbs, so they're done with that stadium.
Though that stadium, I was there for the Chelsea game.
I know you told me that it was bad, but the location is excellent though, right? It's
The
downtown.
location is not bad. It's downtown. But guess the crazy part too, because it's downtown, right? The traffic.
It's terrible.
Dude, the traffic is like I was about 3.45 miles away from the hotel. Then
Uh-huh.
after the game,
It
trying to
took you
catch a
hours.
rude, trying to get a Uber, right? When I was coming back, when I was going to the game, the Uber was
Right.
way the reasonable price. Then after the game, less than 30-minute drive because of traffic also, right? And
Mhm.
they want to charge you $51.
51.
51 goddamn dollars.
How
So
long? How long was the ride though?
that,
Like
I'm telling you, it's less than 4 miles from where
I
I
know,
was staying at.
but because of the traffic, how long did it take?
And I think it's because of the traffic, because and also the time that is needed because the game was just over. Like it was right after the game. Because when we were going, we didn't pay $51.
Why? Why? Why didn't you use I don't know, other form of
But guess what?
transportation?
Guess what I did. So I told my fiance, I said, "Yo, we're gonna walk. And we're gonna walk up the bridge. Then we're gonna find the main road." And we did. Guess what happened? I got in the bus. I paid $5, and she still she was so mad because she had to walk a little bit farther with me. That's a funny story to talk about another day.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Uh,
bro, there's no way. Dude, that hotel is right down there, bro. Like, especially like, I always go for a walk. What I mean? So
right.
walking is like, 3 miles.
and
I
and
walk more than 3 miles.
and it was summertime too, right?
Right. And you got all these people around too. Everybody just walking, going different direction. Man, I put the thing on my phone. Thank God we got to a main street. I saw the bus, and I asked the bus driver, I was like, he goes, "Hey, it's right down the street. Less than 5 minutes or so, or whatnot." I'm over there. I'm like, pay $5 for me and her to
Yeah.
get in.
Yeah. You
Nope.
call yeah, you call when I was in a midlife stadium for that opening game, Monday night game.
Uh-huh.
So the game is over, and all these Ubers and taxis that just coming to pick up people. And we were going literally 5 minutes to the hotel. They were saying 150, 200. Guess what? Nobody went in. People like, no way, I'm not paying that because they know it's especially in big cities
Right.
with a lot of people, and they just
Right.
know people are just trying to get out. They're willing to
Right.
pay $200, $300 for 10 minutes drive. Not me.
Nah.
We
Nope.
just wait.
I'm like, nah. Nope.
Yeah.
I told her, I'm like, yo, the walk-in is, bro, it's three. No, it's less than 4 miles.
I mean, 4 miles is not like it's near. It's
Right. It's
it's a
not,
little
but yeah,
it's a
but
little
the
ways.
weather is nice. It's downtown. The light is still on. We just got into a main street and we just keep walking. I still don't remember
What
the name of the
the
street, but I
the
just keep
what
walking.
the big question was what time was it? We know Chicago.
Yeah, but that's what
What
everybody
what
was
time was
saying.
it?
But that's the thing, though. That's what everybody was saying about Chicago. Be careful, that. But then, like, I really don't think that is everywhere though, because even the
Right,
Chelsea bar at Chicago, right next to the stadium, the whole stadium where they got the baseball stadium, that was right
right.
across the street from there. When I went there for the first time, it's really nice, beautiful place.
It is, but I think like every city, man. There's certain areas where you go. I know they talk
Right.
about South Chicago. I don't know I've never been to South Chicago, but they say
Uh-huh.
that's where a lot of stuff will be going on. But a lot of this place where these sports facilities have been built,
Uh-huh.
most places are really nice.
Right. But next game, this is gonna be a very intriguing one because it's Dallas versus Miami.
Oh
And
man, this game.
and Dallas is trying to bounce back, and they're playing in Miami, which is nice weather. They shouldn't get no excuses. They shouldn't even have no excuses, no matter where they play. But it's still a road game. But I think the stadiums might be packed with Dallas fans because it's
You
Miami after
you think
all.
so?
Yeah, it's Miami, bro. And that's what I think. But did you? My question to you first is that do you think that Buffalo has exposed Dallas? Because Miami do got a track stars and they know how to run.
But you know what? And I know that questions always come up with every time a good looking team gets bid,
Right.
people always say, "Oh, that team provided us with a footprint on how to beat that team." It's not just that easy. Like I always say,
But
you
but
gotta
but don't you think? But like Buffalo Bills just did it because they know like this is the footprint to actually beat Dallas is to run
yeah,
and throw because
yeah,
they
but the
can
bill
have the
the
run
Bills
game.
the Bills have the horses to do the job. The Bills are
Wait, wait,
very
whoa, 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 whoa. Going into this game, do you really expect Bills to dominate on the ground like this?
not like that, but
Right.
I knew they could run the ball, but not to that extent. But what I'm
Okay.
saying, the Miami team is full of speed. They're not physical. Remember when the Dolphins came to Buffalo, what happened to them? Same thing that happened to the Cowboys. They got run out because of the physicality of the Bills. So now two teams that play really fast. They're not physical. They're more finesse. Both
Right.
of them. So now they're gonna
True.
meet each other. So somebody has to win. And not only that, both of these two teams have never beaten a team with a winning record all
True that.
season long.
True that.
Both of them,
But Miami's record is 10-4. Cowboys record is 10-4, right?
right?
And Miami also has played few teams that, yeah, you're right. They
Yeah,
really
that's
haven't
what
been that
is the
much of.
stats. They've never been a team with a win record.
Well, nah, the Cowboys beat the Eagles. Well, they didn't
Well,
beat the Eagles. They stomped on the
until
Eagles. That's a division game.
until a couple weeks ago when they beat the Eagles, they had never beaten a team with a win record, and that don't count. Division games don't count. It is hard to beat team in a division 2 3 times a year.
Right,
Almost impossible. You can beat them the first time, second time
right.
they might get you.
True, true.
So I don't know. I'm sure Cowboys fans want to say, well, we proved last 2 weeks ago that we can beat a good team. We beat the Eagles. But guess what? At that time, even you being an Eagles fan, you can admit the Eagles were not playing their best football when
They're
they played the
still not.
Cowboys. And
They're not playing. They're
they're
still not
still not
playing.
playing their best football. So
Right,
if I'm a Cowboy fan, I won't be saying, wow, but we beat the Eagles, a great team. I can't say that. Now
right.
coming back to this game. So people have been saying, well, the Miami Dolphins can run on the Dallas defense like the Bills did. Maybe they can, but it's not that easy. Like I said, they don't run physical like the Bills were running. They do. I mean, they're really fast. They're
Right.
like trucks that like from all over the field. All they do is run, and they run tricks sideways. They don't always go straight like the Bills are going just straight that just down your throat. So
Right.
they can run the ball so very well because they have two great running backs, and not only that, I think they lead the NFL with yards after catch because all you gotta
True.
do is give it to Tyreek Hill, and he can go anywhere.
Right.
And another reason why I don't think they're gonna run like that, like the Bills did. Now the Cowboys, they know that this is a copycat league, and all teams watch that game, and all teams gonna try to do the same thing. But guess what? So guess what they've been working on this week? Stopping the run.
Yeah,
It-
but it's also a different matchup because
It's a different
my
matchup.
right Miami could actually go with screenplays. They could actually if Miami get the RPO going, I don't think the Cowboys could stop them. But
I
now
think
the question is now becomes that can Miami defense stop the Cowboys? Because the Cowboys want to force you to play from behind where they could use the pass rushes. But if Miami defense show up in this game, which I'm hoping they show up because I think the defense
wow.
they were doing pretty good lately. You know,
I'm hoping they don't show up.
well,
But you know what?
that so
They
we
got
already know. So me and you already know deep down our heart who we gonna pick to win because that's what we want to win based on
we
divisions,
the so Ramsey is back,
right?
and I would assume they're gonna put him. I don't know if they're gonna play a lot
On
of
city line,
zone or man. So I don't know if they're gonna have him follow one particular
right,
player, maybe City Lamb, maybe or
right,
somebody. But I think I'm I'm almost sure that the Cowboys will score more points than they scored in Buffalo. I think in Miami they're gonna score more
right.
points. I'm hoping they'll be more prepared, but
I'm hoping not, but I know they will.
yeah, they gotta be. You can't be embarrassed like that, and then the next week show up still playing like that. So I think they're gonna show up. I'm gonna pick the Cowboys to come back and win, man. Close
What's the
game,
score?
but
What's the score? What's the score?
well, the Cowboys were the highest scoring team before it came to Buffalo. So I'm hoping they go back to scoring high. So
Well,
I
they
picked
didn't. There was not a highest scoring game when they first play us.
well since the first time they
Nah,
lost to the Eagles, and then until they came to Buffalo, they were the highest scoring team.
right.
Just this few weeks, something happened. So I'm picking the Cowboys, and I'm saying this is gonna be a high scoring game because I don't think both defenses gonna do enough to slow down the other offenses. So I'm saying 30, 32, 28.
32-28.
Yep, Dallas Cowboys wins.
32-28.
Actually, tell you the truth, I'm not even sure who might win this game because both of those two teams are just so.
Right. But I want Miami to win.
I
So
know
I'm
you do.
gonna go. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna have a little bit of go the highest score to Miami of I'm gonna add 6 more points on top of yours. Go 38, 38, 38, 21. Now
21.
I'm choosing that because that's what I want, right? And I'm not choosing this any kind because I do want the Cowboys to lose.
See,
There's no way
same me
that's
too.
right.
I'm
So that's why
I'm
I said
I'm choosing the Cowboys, not because I'm so confident they're gonna win.
Right.
No,
Same here.
I don't have a confidence they're gonna win,
Right.
but I want them to win, so I'm gonna pick them.
All right, let's move away from that game. That game seems like it touching both of us. Like we got sensitive in that game. So let's move to the next game, which is the Sunday night game. Sunday night game, New England versus Denver. They're playing out New England playing away. Denver hosting New England's -7 for the home team.
This game
Who you
here,
picking?
this game here gonna be on the NFL Network. Uh, why is this game on NFL Network, anyways?
I thought it was supposed to be an ABC. No, nah. Yeah, you're right. I don't know, but pick your number and give me who you got.
New England will score 10 points. That's it.
So what's the score? Who you got to win? He said New
I think
England score 10 points. That's it.
mm, well, they scored 10. They scored less than 10 points 3 straight games.
Right.
Remember, they were the first team to lose 3 straight games, while the defense holding the other team to 10 points or less, and they lost all 3 games. So they're not gonna score more than 10 points.
Okay.
So Denver gonna score at least 13 points. I pick Denver to win. 13,
So 13-10.
yeah, 13-10. Yeah.
I'll stick with you. I picked Denver to win this game, but I see more than 13 points. I see 21 to maybe 10. I give you the 10, but I'm going
Okay.
21-10.
Okay.
So the next game, man, is Christmas Day. The Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. People just thought Philly's gonna come over here and roll over the New York Giants. Hopefully, and I want them to do so. But hey, we got the way we playing lately, the way we playing all season, you never know what's gonna happen. The New York Giants had a bad spell, but the end also is a division game. So
So man, this game.
definitely, definitely think that Philly need to get back on track.
All
If
right.
they want to show anything of that they're ready to compete or be a contenders, not a pretenders as they've been. Last week they were fraud. This week, come on, man, just show up and become a contender. The offense need to step up. The offense need to step up. Jalen Hurt, whatever is going on with him, I prefer him to be bench if he's hurt than playing like that because you're making yourself look bad. So I'm still gonna pick my Philadelphia boys to beat the Giants without a doubt, because that's what I want to see happens. And I do believe the Eagles are a better team, but we haven't playing well lately. So Philly score over 30 points in this game. Giants score 14 points.
Yo, man, this game gonna be at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Gonna be 50 degrees, cloudy. Ain't no way the Giants are gonna go into Philadelphia and beat the Eagles. That's impossible. I'm gonna pick the Eagles. They're gonna win by 3 touchdowns.
Thank you.
He
So
said,
what's the
thank you.
score?
I don't know what's the score. 3 touchdowns. So that would be 20, 28-7.
28-7. Oh, I like your score better. Hopefully it happens that way.
28-7.
Another one.
So we got two
Damn, that's
games.
not. Now we got 3 games on Monday. That's not even the first game. The first game is actually Las Vegas versus Kansas City.
Oh
So
yeah, we forgot about that one.
yeah, but I just saw the Philadelphia pop up on my phone. I'm like, I can't wait to say about my team, man. So let's get to it. But thank God. So Vegas
Oh
versus
man.
KC. Who you got? They're playing KC, -10,
Wha-
but I playing
uh,
Kansas City, man.
Arrowhead Stadium, Kansas City. That's a tough place to play, especially for a team that's not very good. So I'm going with the Kansas City Chiefs. They're gonna win, but they can't score a lot of points either. Their receivers still can't catch the ball.
This game they're
So
gonna catch the ball.
they will they,
They're,
they, they're gonna catch the ball this time.
oh yeah, yeah. This time they're gonna catch the ball. I think they had a meeting. Just just the folks are dropping the balls to have a meeting. Be like, bro, we gotta stop dropping this ball, man.
Dude, I thought I thought they had a meeting after the Buffalo Bills game.
Wow, bro. I think this one is deeper because you know what? I
And
think
then they went to New England. They went to New England,
do the
dro-
same thing.
dropped more balls, but they won. They had another meeting, I guess.
I that this one was deeper because I think they're starting to realize that if we can't catch a ball from Patrick Mahomes, who the hell are we gonna catch it from? Do we want to
Dude,
eat? We gotta start catching the ball.
dude. So you think by having a meeting, gonna fix them hands to catch the ball?
I think it's all mindset with these guys, bro. Because there's no way it's all up here, man. These guys are professional football players. I could understand if they just pick average Joes from Wegmans Warehouse like us and say go play.
And you
But
know
bro,
what? And one thing you would think, like if they ask you, where do you think they drop more balls, at home or on the road? They equally drop balls anywhere they go, at
so
home or on the road.
it's
I
a
mean, this
mental
game
thing.
gonna be home, so I'm okay. Let me just give you the score because I don't trust Kansas City receivers. I trust Patrick Mahomes and
True
Andy
that.
Reid.
And
Those two I
Kelsey.
trust, but the receivers, until they show me something, I'm not gonna give them a lot of points. They're still gonna win the game, but I'm gonna give them 21 points, and Vegas gonna score 17, 21-17. Close game.
Okay, that's basically the one of the best prediction for this game because the score line. I mean, but I'm still going to Kansas City because I think this game is gonna be the turning point for the Kansas City Chiefs. And I do believe that these guys, if they are professionals as we know them to be, because they're in the NFL, they're gonna come up in this game and start catching the ball. And Patrick Mahomes is gonna find a way. But the only thing I'm worried about is that hopefully Patrick Mahomes does not lose his cool and finish the game in the right turn because this is the month of champions. This is the month where superstars like Mahomes is gonna show up and
I
make things
mean,
happen.
I would be glad if Vegas shows up and just beat the out of Kansas City. That would be a great miracle. But I just don't see it.
You're right about that. So I'm
One
gonna go
more. I'm sorry.
24.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go 24-14.
There's a scenario where it is possible that the Bills can get number one seed. It's still there. I know the chances are not there, but they're not very good, but it is still possible. Like I know we're gonna
So
get the
Baltimore has to go throughout the rest of the season, lose every game.
yes, and let me hear me out.
I am.
They're going to San Francisco.
Okay.
Not easy game.
Hmm.
They're gonna host the Miami Dolphins.
Not an easy game.
Not easy game,
Right.
and they're gonna finish. They're gonna finish. Let me look. They're gonna finish the season with the Steelers, a division game, and if the
Right.
and if the Steelers have something to play for, they might play hard. And I don't think they're gonna lose all three, but it's very possible that they can
Uh-huh.
lose two out of three.
So basically all they need to do is just win one game.
Yes.
All they gotta do is just win one game.
Yep. Pretty much. Just one game. They have to win that one game because they already
So all they got to do is just win one game for Bills not to have a chance to have. How you gonna sit there? You got Dolphins, maybe you got Baltimore. You guys not even on top of your division yet, or don't even know whether you
why
guys gonna beat the
why the
Dolphins.
the reason I say that because for the Bills, if the Bills win if they win all their remaining games, which
Right,
means they're gonna have to beat Miami twice. So
twice.
which means Miami will be eliminated from the equation.
Okay, Bills
And
got Bills. Bills got the Chargers,
New
Patriots,
England and the Dolphins.
yeah, and the Dolphins.
Yeah. So
Okay,
the
who
Bills,
does the Dolphins got?
the Dolphins got the Cowboys. Then they go to
Cowboys,
Baltimore.
Ravens, and you guys. Three tough games. Yes,
Exactly. So it's possible they can lose all three, or it's
right.
possible they can lose at least two.
And then knowing the Bills, it's possible they might lose against the Chargers.
Come on, man. Let's not go there. Come on, dude.
Now let's move on to the next game, my brother. I just want to hear what you're gonna say. I mean, I feel like this is the game of the match. I mean, the game of the night. The
Which
game
one?
of the weekend. The game of San
Baltimore?
Fran versus Baltimore, and then like this is gonna be a tough one. It depends on which Baltimore showed up because Baltimore is actually they're a great team, but San Fran is also for me arguably this is the two best teams in the league right now. when you look at it about records and how they be performing with quarterbacks and all that. But the only thing, like for me, Lamar Jackson has okay. When you think about Patrick Mahomes, right? You think about Kelsey, and you also think about Tyreek Hill. When you think about Josh Allen, you go with Dix. When you think
Right.
about okay, you could say Jalen Hurt, you got AJ Brown, Smitty. When you think about Joe Burrow, you got Chase, you got all these guys, Dak Prescott, you got this CeeDee Lamb or whatever, you know what I mean? Like all these different wide receivers. But when you think about Lamar Jackson and the
You know what?
Baltimore Ravens,
You know what I think about the big
look,
tight end Andrews. Now he's hurt. He's not hurt. He's
okay,
hurt. He's not there now. But that's
okay.
who. That's who he had more connections with.
But
But
it's not
since
a wide receiver
it's
as
not
you could
what
think about it
what
in his career. You could I'm talking about like since he's been in the league.
Travis
Lamar Jackson basically is Lamar Jackson.
about
with-
about Patrick Mahomes. Who do you think? Don't you think Kelsey is a tight
uh,
end?
That's what I say is that because Kelsey Hall of Famer. We don't know what
Andrews?
yeah, we don't know what Andrews is a Hall of Famer yet.
Well,
And we don't know
a lot of people say is probably the second best tight end. He's
and we
been
talk right, but he hasn't played. He's out. He's injured. So when we
is
and
injured.
then,
Yes,
right, and then I also talk about Tyreek Hill with
but sti-
Patrick Mahomes. I'm just saying like overall since they've been in the league,
oh,
Lamar
not just.
Jackson for me is the most unique
Uh,
player because without him the Ravens are nothing.
you're right. Without
You
you're
know,
right.
because you can't say like you could try to plug in other things and be like, okay, there's wide receivers over there, wide receivers over here, but this man been playing the way he been playing, and
Oh,
now they're going against a team which is stocked with
Ode-
playmakers,
Odell Beckham has been helping him pretty good this season, though.
right? And then when you watch the games, you might get 3 catches and they disappear whole game, like last game, So
Maybe it was
yeah,
in.
so who you got between Baltimore and
Hmm.
49ers and San Fran? It's gonna
I
be a
pick
tough one.
this game gonna be in San Francisco. Yeah, Santa Clara. So I'm picking the San Francisco 49ers to win. But I don't think it's gonna be a high scoring game. Um 24-17.
24-17. Sad, but I don't want it to happen. But I am gonna pick San Fran to win this game because they're gonna be away. They're gonna be at home. I mean, they're gonna be at home, and Baltimore is a great team. And when I watched Baltimore last week, a lot of the guys got beat, and there was few guys that left the field. I don't know what's the story, and that whether they back to practice or they're out of the game. But that's
Mhm.
the reason I'm picking San Fran. Right now, San Fran is the most complete teams in the NFL.
Yeah, they are. And also
So
also the Baltimore Ravens, the past two games they've won the past 2 weeks. So the first one they barely survived
right,
the St. Louis LA Rams with Stanford at home. They need
right,
overtime, right? They need overtime to come win that game.
yep,
So they got lucky. And then last week they went to Jacksonville, right? And we just talked about the Jaguars as not being that impressive.
right.
And they won that game. So yeah, they're a good team, but I just don't see them going to San Francisco and win that game. And another reason why think they're gonna lose, and I want them to lose, because I want them to lose. So next week, when the Dolphins go to Baltimore, hopefully the Ravens they'll be so pissed because of losing in San Francisco, and they're gonna play really hard
Right.
and beat the Dolphins.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but that's the week. That's the pick for this week.
Yes, sir. We're gonna have to come
And
back and check the scores, man.
yeah, we ready. We're gonna be doing more of this. We're gonna be more legit about it and be more get the fans what they want and
Yeah, man. I can't even believe we went over an hour just picking games.
right because I feel like we were doing recap and we're talking about it like we on the
Yeah.
ESPN or something. But we're
Oh
gonna. I mean, we're
man.
definitely gonna get better though, bro.
We will get better. We can just say the score and move on.
Yeah, but thank you
Right.
for watching Bala Sports, man. I appreciate you guys.
Yes, gentlemen. Until next week for
All
another
right,
NFL season.
back.